Session's ready to start, Alex.
So scientists, today we're in the streets of Monaco, where we will witness another spectacular finish, maybe of a new winner, maybe of a repeating winner. Scientists, for all our new guests and new spectators, what is Scientists Reverse Grid Racing all about?
So the Scientists Reverse Grid Racing is a unique format whereby if you finish towards the back of the grid in one race, you will start towards the front of the grid in the next race. And it's kind of like Formula 2 actually, except we extend this down to the whole grid. And each race is 25%. We do 2 races each night. All the car performance is equal. We have reduced damage, strict corner cutting. We welcome racers of every skill. So as long as you can race clean, you're welcome to join. So this is a shout out potentially to people who are interested. We've already got 2 tiers underway. This is the second tier, race number 3 of the championship, and we're about to line up on the grid.
Right, you just mentioned that everybody who's listening or watching this has also the opportunity to join, but how can anyone in this world of Formula 1 2020 find us on PlayStation?
So I guess I could answer that towards the end because we're just the way to go, Alex.
Let's do it. I got 5 floodlights going out. SJ on pole, Psychopath in second. They're going into Zandvoort. No heroics there. And Coleone tries to get second.
So we've already got a 5-second penalty for Duradin with a collision with Angry Orange, and I just was on, there's carnage going up into Casino Square. A 5-second penalty for Nick now.
And we got a safety car. We got a safety car already in Monaco, but scientists, are you surprised that we got a safety car after the first 3 or 4 laps?
No, I'm not, and there's all sorts of problems coming out of Casino Square. We've got cars colliding with each other. I think the safety car maybe took some people by surprise. We've got people losing their front wing. Chatty Duck, who won the first race of the season, is right at the back. Angry Orange was caught up in a couple of incidents with Duradin and the Racing Point. Carnage on the opening laps here in Monaco.
Are you surprised?
No, not at all.
I'm definitely not. Man, that was... Oh man, we got SJ still in front. He's on the medium tire, so maybe he's on a special strategy here in Monaco. Well, I have to say the first 4 guys I can see now are also on the mediums. And the first one on the softs is Basketball Boy, who's now in 4th. And we have a lot of pit stops going on right now.
Yeah, I reckon a lot of front wing changes here. We've had a lot of people pick up 5-second penalties, so you have to wonder if they'll be serving them in the pits before getting any repairs done or any tyre changes.
We almost got a crash here. Oh, that's very, very tricky. Boys, you have to slow your car down when the safety car is out.
I was too busy paying attention to what was going on in the pits. We've got the 2 Alfa Romeos being stacked. The Alfa Romeo team let down Nick in the first race of the season, and they're letting him down again. And in fact, Nick did have to serve that 5-second penalty before getting their front wing repaired and the tyre changes. And a lot of guys going onto the hard compound tyres, they want to get to the end of this race without having to make another pit stop. Back to you, Alex.
So scientists, after all the incidents and the pit stops we now have, is there any kind of strategy you would suggest? Because we got a lot of guys on the mediums in front, and if I'm correct, Basketball Boy is on the soft tire. He is, and behind him there are a lot of guys on the medium, so they have the clear strategy: protect the wing and maybe get on the soft tires later in the race to attack. But the guys on the hard tires, they have to protect their wing even more because they don't plan another pit stop.
Yeah, if it was me racing this, I would want to start on the soft tyre because it's inevitable there's going to be some sort of incident into the early couple of laps of Monaco. We're going to get another 5-second penalty for Shipper for causing a collision with Basketball Boy. So, in fact, Basketball Boy's pitted it now. He's won off these soft tyres. He's probably thinking what I'm thinking. You want to start on the softs, particularly around a tricky circuit like this where it's hard to overtake and there's bound to be a safety car, and then get onto the hard compound tyre and see that to the end. because with the overtaking being so difficult around Monaco, I think we can try and mitigate any lost opportunities by seeing through to the end on the hard tyres and relying on just getting through the race without any incident.
Yeah, the bad thing for Basketball Boys now, he's back. He's in the back of the field now. He's in 16th position. That wasn't planned. Maybe he got damaged. You talked about that incident with, who was it? With Shippers, I think. Maybe you got damage from that. Maybe he just decided to pit to get on the mediums, all the hard tires. But what would be your plan now if you got the soft tire on and have to pit on lap 3? Do you switch on the hard or the mediums?
I think you could probably get away with switching onto the medium tyre because you're under the safety car right now. You can preserve the life of the tyre, stick it into lean mode, and just keep the tyres up to temperature towards the end of the safety car period, so they're all ready to go for when the safety car comes in. But it's quite a short lap around Monaco. I don't think it's particularly damaging on the tyres, so the medium compound tyre is probably what you want to go for if you want to maintain some form of pace.
Another tricky circumstance here is that you have to warm up these tires in the streets of Monaco to get them a temperature, to get through the corners and not damage your wings. So everybody who's on the hard tire could have a big problem, and I think the safety car's coming in now. SJ leading the pack.
And we've got Duradin's been disqualified from the session. I just noticed he had it's a safety car back on the way back. Sorry, I'll let that be.
SJ in front, and we got an attack from Corleone against Psychopath into Zandvoort on the outside. Could be a brilliant move. He's on the outside. They're going side by side up the hill.
So we've had 2 retirements. So Duradin's been disqualified. He's left the session. He must have had some issues. And Jake is back in the pits. And we've got some changes. GMAC is up to P6. That's a great start from him, considering he started down in 14th or 15th at the start.
Perfect stuff. Oh, we got some damage. We got some damage in the front 4. SJ leading the pack, Psychopath in second, Corleone in third, Twitch in fourth, and there was a little pile up. I know that the Renault in front on Psychopath got damage on his wing. Also Corleone went into the back of Psychopath and also got damage. I can't see if Twitch also got some, but it's very tricky with SJ in front because, as we mentioned yesterday, SJ is from New Zealand, I think, and he's got some lag problems. Could be very huge, especially around Monaco, so you have to be very, very careful, not because of the walls and the tires and your wings, but also because of connection issues.
I just saw some couple of great overtakes. So Twitch got past somebody going up into Casino Square, and then we saw, I think it was Aces in the Mercedes getting past Shippers in the tunnel.
And Twitch got Corleone. Twitch up to third. He overtook Corleone on the pit straight. Very brave move. And now behind Psychopath, both teammates going at it. And maybe there's some team order. They're going maybe almost side by side. And now Psychopath side by side. He's not giving up the position. But very clean and fair racing, side by side, no touching. Oh, brilliant. That's absolute. That's what we want to see, scientists.
For the Ferrari of Angry Orange, and he's got a 3-second time penalty, I think, for probably cutting the hairpin, but he went into the back of the racing car and nailed it. So
we got a possible overtake. We got a possible overtake into the chicane. On the inside goes Twitch, trying to get Psychopath. He's defending with everything he's got in this car, and he stays in second. Well, SJ has a little break from these guys, and now has a 1.4 second lead.
SJ, he wanted to be starting on pole position for this race, and it just so happens because he finished last in the previous race, he has the privilege of starting on pole position in Monaco. And like you say, Alex, he's beginning to build up a little 1 second lead, and we've got another penalty this time for Basketball Boy. And Maggot and Angry Orange have managed to get past Spooner, who's pitting. So Spooner's serving a penalty, and we've got the McLaren team coming out for. Oh no, the 2 Red Bulls are stacking in the pits.
That's the only thing you don't want for your team. But a good thing for the Renault team is they switch places without getting the car damaged, and Twitch is now in second and attacking SJ, and it seems like Twitch has a functional front wing, but now I can see there's damage on the left side. But he's pretty fast around Monaco here, so he's right now behind SJ, and I'm not a fortune teller, but I can tell you he tries to attack SJ into the chicane. Let's see if he's ready for the move. No, not yet. Oh! SJ spun!
And the two Renaults have hit! And the two Renaults have hit coming out of the chicane.
Oh,
well, Twitch is the benefactor. He takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Corleone in second, while Psychopath has now dropped back down to sixth after colliding with his teammate.
He's going backwards. Oh, man. What a collision.
One incident-packed race in Monaco. Did we expect no less, Alex?
And we got Corleone into the pits now because of the damage. And I think now SJ is not following him. But Psychopath is now in the pits, getting a new front wing. That's crucial for him. SJ now in 5th position, trying to get the car under control, and is attacked by Maggot in 6th, who may try to get SJ into the fast section right here on the inside. SJ into the wall, trying to hold the car in line, but Maggot got him. That was a beautiful move by Maggot. He's now in 5th, going into the hairpin. And in front is now Twitch, followed by D'Cunha in the Merc, G-Mac in the McLaren in 3rd position. Scientist, you talked about G-Mac a few minutes before. He went up to 6th. Now he's in the podium positions. Do you think G-Mac has a real chance of winning this race?
It's going to be tricky to say. He's going to have to try and make up the gap to D'Cunha, but D'Cunha's not long been given a 3-second penalty for, I think, cutting Zandvoort, which a lot of drivers seem to be doing, either cutting that or cutting the chicane coming out of the tunnel. And speaking of the devil, we've got another 3-second penalty to Angry Orange and SJ this time, and G-Mac is in the pits now. But yes, he could, if he can catch up with the rest of the pack, he has as good a chance as anyone to win this race.
Yeah, I'm on the same board here, and it's now the Mercs who are in 3rd and 2nd. D'Cunha in 2nd position, Aces Vikings in 3rd. So,
Twitch nearly lost it coming out of the casino square, but he did well to keep a hold of it. Sorry, Alex.
Absolutely no problem, Scientist. If you catch it before me, it's beautiful. So, Maggot, we got Maggot in 4th and SJ surviving in 5th position, and he's got Nick behind him. So, as we talked earlier about Nick, he started in last place. He's on the mediums. I can see he's got a damaged wing, but that won't compromise him that much. But he's also attacking for the lead in the long run, I think. So as we got Twitch still in the lead on medium tires, we also got D'Cunha on mediums, and D'Cunha is going at Twitch. So we got just a gap of 1.2 seconds and a big lockup for Twitch into the fast chicane, and D'Cunha is now almost within the DRS zone. It's not that powerful around Monaco, Scientist, but you can see that Twitch car is going all around.
Yeah, he's been quite twitchy, Alex, isn't he?
He is.
So he locked up again coming into Raskas, and that's put D'Cunha right on the back of him. If D'Cunha keeps his pace up, he will be within that DRS zone. Further down the field, we've got Angry Orange right over the back of SJ coming up the hill towards Casino Square.
And as we talked a lot about the Tyre Wear, I now got an insight on the Tyre Wear of all the guys. So we got Twitch still in the lead on old mediums, as Jeff would call them. They're 8 laps old, as are D'Cunha's and Aces Vikings. We got Maggot in 4th on the hard tire. He pitted on the first lap like Nick on medium, so it's very crucial especially for Maggot, that there's not another safety car, because he has to warm up these hard tires behind the safety car, while Nick has an advantage here on the medium tires.
So at the moment, Maggot is looking like the net race leader, because Twitch, D'Cunha and Ace, the two Mercs and the Renault, have yet to stop, and you have to make a pit stop under 25% rules.
And maybe they're speculating for another safety car to get this run done. But
quite possibly.
But Maggot will take over the lead, because he's just 1.6 seconds behind Aces Vikings, and I think Maggot got a very good strategy here. Let's see if he got damage to his car. That could be very, very crucial here around Monaco, but he's got a gap behind him of 7 seconds to Nick. And I can see that Maggot hasn't got any damage, so it seems like he's got kind of the perfect race for now.
Yeah, he just has to keep it away from the walls. And yeah, on the hard tyres, those should get to the end of the Grand Prix. They're quite durable. Chatty Duck in the Red Bull, all the way down in 12th place, sits the fastest lap. We've got more penalties being dished out. This time to Basketball Boy, who's been in the wars in this race, unfortunately. As it stands, Twitch, you have to wonder, will D'Cunha and Ace pit at the same time, because they're on the same tyre compound
and on the same strategy. Yeah, it's the same strategy, and whoever decides to pit first may have got the advantage because of the undercut.
Yes, definitely. I think the undercut around Monaco is particularly powerful. So if I were Aces versus Kings, I would want to get the undercut on your teammate, and possibly Twitch.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with SJ, I have to say. After that crash, he recovered very well. He's in 6th position now, didn't pit, and he's on the mediums. And as I talk about he didn't pit, he pits now. So let's see which tire compound he changes on. I would be very surprised if it's not the soft tire. And he has to go a very, very long way through the pits. And he maybe get his wing also changed. So there might be some seconds he's losing here. As we go, Spooner to the pits.
Oh, and we've got an overtake. We've got Chatty Duck taking Shipper on the start finish straight. Nice move, DRS. What was I forgot what I was going to say about. I'm so caught up in the excitement now.
Well, let's switch back to the lead. Twitch is still in 1st position. D'Cunha half a second behind him. And behind him is Aces versus Kings, 3 seconds behind him. We got a yellow flag in Sector 3.
Oh, and it's Basketball Boy who's being lapped by Luke. He's in the pits again, actually spinning into the pit lane. I was just about to say, I remember what I was going to say, Alex. It seems that the race has settled down a little bit, some gaps beginning to appear, and I think Basketball Boy's had enough of today. He's retired from the session.
That's very unfortunate for McLaren, but we got G-Max still in the race on 3 laps old soft tires in 6th position, and he's behind Nick, 16 seconds. So maybe Nick is going for a late pit stop, or maybe a pit stop under the safety car to switch on the soft tires. It's very, very tricky right now, because yeah, it's pretty intriguing. We got the Renault and both Mercs in the lead on 11 laps old mediums, and D'Cunha hasn't got a chance to overtake Twitch because Monaco is so tight. But as you already said, it's very tricky to call in one of the Mercs for the pit stop.
Oh, and sorry, Alex, I just cut to Chatty Duck, who's taken Corleone going into Casino Square up the hill, and I saw a bit of front wing fly off. I'm just having a look to see if it was an end plate from his Red Bull.
That's never a good sign.
It doesn't look too bad from here. Maybe it was another car, maybe it was the other Red Bull Spooner in front, actually.
Twitch is staying out, D'Cunha is also staying out, and now the pit window is open for the soft tires. So we got still Twitch in 1st, D'Cunha in 2nd, Aces vs Kings in 3rd, Maggot on 11 laps old hard tires in 4th, and he may be the net race leader for now. But yeah, Nick's in 5th on the mediums, and he will stay on the mediums, I think, unless there's a safety car, as we talked about. G-Mac behind him in 6th, Spooner in 7th, Chatty Duck in 8th.
So Angry Orange is right. We've got a yellow flag around the whole circuit. VSC, virtual safety car.
Angry Orange is out.
Retired. So Angry Orange's retirement, I think, has brought that VSC. So this is going to benefit potentially Twitch and D'Cunha. They're still quite a fair bit away from the pit lane though. Will that VSC extend to when they get to the pits? Because under the virtual safety car you essentially get a free pit stop because the field is neutralised.
And Angry Orange must have had a horrible crash out of the tunnel, because his car is parking there on the right side, completely damaged.
So Corleone is in the pits. The Alfa Romeo Jake is in the pits as well. So
Twitch is going to the pits. D'Cunha is staying out. Twitch into the pits. D'Cunha staying out. Crucial for the strategy. Maggot also staying out. Aces. Yeah.
So Aces in the pits getting front wing change. And
that's the undercut. That's the undercut, and it's not for D'Cunha, the leading Mercedes. It's Aces versus Kings who's trying the undercut on the soft tire now. And I think we're back to racing speed, scientists.
Yeah, it looks like it. So we've got another corner cut penalty this time for Jake 3 seconds. It'll be interesting to see. Some of these positions might not be finalised until the checker flag falls because of all the penalties that we've seen. So it doesn't necessarily mean that there we go, SJ gets another one. It doesn't necessarily mean that D'Cunha in the lead at the moment will actually finish there or finish in the top 3, such as the field. GMAC is only 3 GMAC is chasing down Aces, who's just come out of the pits on fresh soft tyres, so he might try to pull that gap away from GMAC, whose tyres are up to temperature.
I'm very, very excited to see if D'Cunha is coming in now, because he might gain some seconds in the pits because he doesn't need his wing to be changed. He's got a clean wing. He only needs fresh tires. Well, Maggot he's coming in. D'Cunha is coming into the pits. Maggot, of course, staying out. Got a fresh wing. Not that fresh hard tires, but he's got the hard tire compound, and that will leave him in first place.
Nick pits. I thought Nick was going to go to the end on those medium tires, but he's pitted. I think he's going to try and get on the softs and maybe go for the fastest lap.
That's the chance for Twitch. That's the chance for Twitch. We are now at D'Cunha, who's leaving the pits. D'Cunha is leaving the pits, and Twitch is coming. That's the battle. Twitch overtakes D'Cunha. He's going through Zandvoort, and Twitch got the position. Only a few tenths between them. D'Cunha in third, Aces in fourth. So D'Cunha is staying in front of Aces versus Kings, and Twitch got the position. But we got Maggot in the lead. Maggot is in the lead on the hard tires.
So Maggot has got to stay on the end with those hards. I think he's 18 seconds ahead of Twitch. Nick lost a lot of positions in the pits. He had to serve a 5-second penalty by the look of it before he got his pit stop done. I'm on board with Chatty Duck and the Red Bulls. The two Red Bulls battling each other. Great to watch. Chatty Duck's on the mediums, Spooner on the hard tyres. But it's looking good for Maggot. He's got almost a full pit stop worth of time ahead of Twitch. And he's on the hard compound tyres, which will last you for a month of Sundays.
So as we possibly have all pit stops now in the back, with only 4 laps to go, we have a look at the position changes, because there are a lot, I can tell you from now. Maggot is in first. He gained 7 positions to get into the lead, while Twitch has a beautiful race. He gained 11 positions. D'Cunha 7, Aces gained 12, GMAC 10. So the guys in front gained a lot of positions.
And we've got an overtake. Chatty Duck and Spooner going side by side up towards Casino Square. And they hit!
Oh, man.
Oh, it's Vettel and Webber from Turkey all over again. Verstappen and Ricciardo from Baku all over again.
And this time in Monaco.
And Nick is the main benefit. So Nick has managed to sandwich now the two Red Bulls. D'Cunha's got a penalty. That's crucial for the final podium places ballots.
That is. And I'm now with Chatty Duck and Nick, and it seems like Spooner has enough damage to back off, because he's not attacking. But Nick is right behind Chatty Duck, who may also have some damage because of that incident. We're switching back to the lead. Maggot still leading the pack. 17 seconds behind him, it's Twitch Insta, so it seems like if Maggot can hold it in his Pink Panther, he may win Monaco. So Twitch in second position.
Nick. Oh my god! Sorry, Alex. An incident with Chatty Duck and Nick has lost the position to Spooner. He's stopped at Anthony Noakes, the last corner before the finals, the start finish straight. And Nick has lost the position. I don't quite know what happened there.
Oh, they're almost going side by side. Oh.
Yeah, he looked like he had it coming together with Chatty Duck, and he sort of stopped just before hitting the final straight, and that allowed Spooner to get past him. Then Nick's got back ahead of Spooner again. What a great battle this is. That's
amazing. Chatty in 6th, Nick in 7th, Spooner in 8th, and same time around here, like last lap, Spooner behind Nick, Chatty Duck in front of Nick. But let's see if Nick pulls something out of his head right before the chicane. It seems like he's a little bit too far off, so he won't get Chatty Duck into the chicane. But what a battle between these three.
GMAX. So like the two
seems to have a pretty chilly race now, because he's in 5th, 14 seconds behind Aces versus Kings, and behind him is Chetty Duck, 7 seconds behind him, so seems like he's going home with 10 points for McLaren for now.
Yeah, a nice solid performance from GMAC. I'm riding on board with Aces, who's just over half a second behind his teammate D'Acunha. So with D'Acunha having these penalties, you've got to wonder if Aces has actually checked on the radio to see if he has those penalties and is trying to weigh up the fact, well, I don't have as many penalties, if I stay where I am, I'm bound to get 3rd place, or possibly 2nd, because D'Acunha's just a second behind Twitch. But these guys have put in a fantastic effort to, you know, have it's not as much of an incident-packed race as the rest of the field, so big credit to them, some good clean driving.
Scientists, as we are in Monaco, and you're behind your teammate, do you want to overtake him on the green table? Or is there a possibility to overtake him in Monaco just to show within the team that you're the lead racer?
That's a difficult one to answer. Like I said earlier at the stage, I think everyone's pretty equally balanced in terms of pace. And there we go, Aces has just picked up a penalty now, trying to, I think, get into the diffuser of D'Acunha. He was right up the back of him, and I think he had to brake late as a consequence and take that corner of Zandvoort a little bit too enthusiastically. But going back to what you were saying, Balix, I think it's difficult to establish team orders in this format. I think it's just all about fun racing.
Yeah, I'm also on your side with that, and as we have Maggot still in the lead, very comfortable on the penultimate lap, we got Twitch in 2nd, and is now attacked by D'Acunha. We got a beautiful 3-way battle here with Twitch in 2nd, D'Acunha in 3rd, and Aces versus Kings in 4th, battling all for the podium or the 2nd position in this race. So it's all or nothing right now. Oh, we got a big crash. We got a big crash into Zandvoort. Twitch Insta crashed into the wall. D'Acunha, Aces versus Kings. Say thank you very much, Twitch. Thank you for that. We going onto the podium, getting some big points for Mercs. And Twitch is back to 4th. And we also had an incident with GMAC. He's in 7th position. Nick and Chetty got in front of him. There must have happened something to GMAC. His front wing seems to be very clean. There's nothing on it, but there was some kind of incident. Otherwise, GMAC wouldn't have lost 2 positions here. Maggot going through the last corners in 1st position through the last corner on the pit straight. And Maggot, congratulations. A win in Monaco is something you will remember for the rest of your life. D'Acunha in 2nd. Aces versus Kings right behind him in 3rd position, getting the DRS, but it won't be enough for him. Maybe on penalties. And he got him. Aces versus Kings in 2nd position. D'Acunha completing the podium in 3rd. Twitch coming now over the line. He will be fuming. There was a driver error that led to that crash. He's in 4th position, missing out on the podium in Monaco. Chetty Duck coming home in 5th position with his Red Bull. Nick in 6th. GMAC on the pit straight right now, coming home in 7th for McLaren. Spooner for Red Bull, and he's overtaking GMAC on penalty. So Spooner for Red Bull in 7th, GMAC in 8th, Shippers now going through the last lap on the pit straight, completing the race in 9th position. SJ, the New Zealand, in 10th position, getting the last point for Williams in Monaco. And our drive of the day is Aces versus Kings, finishing in 2nd position, getting drive of the day. A beautiful day for Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, I feel so sorry for Twitch. He had such a good race. So unfortunate with that error, but well done to Maggot, well done to the 2 Mercedes on the podium. They made the fewest mistakes, and that's why they're on the top few steps.
Well, you could be mean here and just say there are 3 Mercedes on the podium. One from 2019 winning the race, and the 2020s completing the podium.
Yeah, so a lot of unserved penalties there in the end, and wow, look at that. The streams of black and white flags.
Almost unbelievable that Maggot got away without any penalties.
So we've got quite a few retirements. Angry Orange Basketball Boy, DB Coupe and Duradin actually was disqualified. And quite an impressive lap time there from Duradin, 2 minutes 24 seconds. So
that's a banger.
So fantastic. We now move on to Paul Ricard just up the road in France.
Alright, scientists, as we have our standings for Monaco here, we're saying goodbye to all spectators, and we're coming back in a few minutes with our race in France at Paul Ricard. See you everybody in a few seconds or minutes. Good night.